What if the biggest mistake people over 60 make about aging isn't what they're redoing wrong today, but what they stopped doing decades ago without realizing it? Most Americans believe decline after 70 is inevitable, written into their genes, a slow fade you simply manage. But there's a missing piece in that belief, something researchers noticed years ago, something quietly shaping who thrives and who merely survives. Tonight, we're not revealing it all at once. We'll follow the trail, step by step, because the truth only makes sense when you see how it unfolds over a lifetime. In the United States, aging science didn't always look hopeful. In the early 1900s, reaching 65 was rare. By the 1950s, with antibiotics and public health advances, life expectancy surged, but quality of life lagged behind. Researchers began asking a dangerous question: why do some people remain mentally sharp, emotionally steady, and physically capable into their 70s and 80s, while others decline rapidly, even with similar medical care? Early clues emerged from long-running studies like the Harvard Study of Adult Development, launched in 1938, which quietly tracked lives across decades. The data hinted at something powerful but incomplete. The story actually begins in early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, habits feel harmless because the body compensates. Sleep debt gets paid back, stress hormones spike and then fall. Social circles are wide by default: work, family, shared struggle. American surveys show that adults under 40 report the highest number of weekly social interactions, often without effort. The cause seems simple: life is busy. The effect, invisible at the time, is resilience being built or quietly neglected. Then the 40s arrive, and something changes quietly. The CDC reports that by age 45, muscle mass begins to decline by about 1% per year if unused. Blood sugar control weakens. Loneliness begins to creep in, not as isolation, but as thinning connections. You still see people, but less deeply. Researchers like Dr. Robert Waldinger later noted that emotional regulation improves in midlife, yet only if people stay engaged. The clue here is subtle. The habits that once happened automatically now require intention. Most people don't notice the shift. That's the missing awareness. After 65, the shift becomes structural. Retirement removes daily routines. According to U.S. Census data, nearly 30% of Americans over 65 live alone. The cause is not just age, it's disengagement. The effect is measurable. NIH-backed studies show that seniors with low daily activity and limited social interaction have a 50% higher risk of cognitive decline within 5 years. Yet this doesn't feel dramatic at first. It feels like slowing down, which society tells you is normal. This is where the mystery deepens. Why do some slow down gracefully while others unravel? The breaking point often appears suddenly, but it isn't sudden at all. A fall, a missed bill, a diagnosis that seems to come out of nowhere. Medicare data shows that hospitalizations spike sharply after age 72, often triggered by preventable events. The cause stretches backward through time: years of reduced movement, narrowed purpose, and unchallenged routines. The effect hits all at once. Health costs rise, independence shrinks, and confidence erodes. Families are shocked, doctors treat symptoms. But the root is older than the patient thinks. The fallout reaches beyond health. Financial stress increases when health declines. AARP surveys show that seniors with poor daily habits spend thousands more annually on medical care. Lifestyle contracts, travel plans fade. Days blur together. This is where many seniors turn to failed fixes, following old advice that no longer applies. Just rest, take it easy. At your age, that's normal. These phrases sound kind, but evidence shows they accelerate decline. Rest without purpose weakens both body and mind. The cause is well-meaning guidance. The effect is faster loss. Now, here's the delayed truth that happy people over 70 swear by, and it's not a miracle supplement or secret gene. It's daily habits that maintain engagement with life. movement that challenges balance, not just walking, social contact with meaning, not just small talk, purposeful routines that create anticipation. The Harvard study revealed that the strongest predictor of happiness and longevity wasn't cholesterol or income, it was the quality of relationships and daily engagement. Seniors who practiced these habits daily showed lower inflammation markers, better memory scores, and higher life satisfaction across millions of Americans studied. Listen to the words of poet Mary Oliver. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Happy people over 70 answer that question every morning, even quietly. They don't wait for motivation. They act first. Cause, daily engagement. Effect, resilience that medicine alone can't provide. So, what can you do today, right now, if you're over 60? First, schedule one daily activity that slightly challenges your body balance, strength, or coordination for at least 10 minutes. Evidence shows this reduces fall risk by up to 30%. Second, initiate one meaningful connection daily, a call, a shared walk, a deep conversation. Loneliness reduction directly lowers mortality risk. Third, anchor your day with purpose, volunteering, mentoring, creating something that makes tomorrow feel necessary. Here's the warning. Backed by evidence, waiting for decline before acting is the fastest way to lose independence. The data is clear. Delay costs years of quality life. And here's the open thought to carry with you until the next video. If daily habits shape aging more than genetics, what else have we been told about getting older that simply isn't true? If this deep dive changed how you see aging, invite others into the conversation, like the video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this tonight. And if you want the next chapter in this human story, subscribe now, because what we uncover next may change how you see the rest of your life.